Hello everyone. In today's session, we'll learn last three topics of this chapter: metadata in data warehouse, current trends in data warehouse, and need of data warehouse. So let's start with first. The first is metadata in data warehouse. The question is, what is metadata? Metadata is just an index which gives the clue where the data is stored to the user. So we already know that data warehouse stores the multiple database, or it stores the bunch of data. So if I want to find one data in data warehouse, so how can I find that data? So the answer is metadata. Metadata is work like an index. It stores the location of the data. So based on that, we can easily find the data in the data warehouse. So it's shown. First database is Big Picture 1. And next is HR of company 1 and sales of company 2. So each has the index 1, 2, 3. So if I want an data of sales of company 2, then I refer the metadata and found that the index is 3. So based on that, I find the data in the data warehouse. So this is all about metadata in the data warehouse. In simple words, metadata are data about data. When it is used in data warehouse, metadata are the data that defines the data warehouse objects. Metadata are created for data names and definition of the given data warehouse. Additional metadata are created and captured for timestamping any extracted data, the source of extracted data, and missing fields that have been added by data cleaning or integration process. So it means that if I change something in data warehouse, it also noted in the metadata. The source of the data of data warehouse is also noted in the metadata. If I use some methods or I use some algorithms to process the data, so the algorithms or the strategy that I have used is also stored in the metadata. So almost each and everything is stored in the metadata, and based on that we can find the data in the data warehouse. So that's it. The next is need for data warehouse. Everyone knows that what is database. Almost all organization maintains the databases. Like you take a bank maintains the database. Telecom companies maintains the database. So almost every organization maintains the database. So the question is, what for? So the purpose is for storing the day-to-day transaction. Yes, but what is the source of that? So we can say that an application is the data source. For example, if I ordered one product on Flipkart, my each and every product detail and transaction detail is stored in the database. So in this case, Flipkart is the data source. Nowadays, all organization maintains two databases, one for day-to-day transaction and another is data warehouse. So why companies maintain this data warehouse? So the answer is analysis. So one database is for day-to-day transaction and one for the analysis, or we can say that one database is for running the business and another is for analyzing the business. So the question is, why we can't use the day-to-day transaction database for analysis? Why you need a separate database? So the reason is, for analysis we need a study. Suppose I ask the question, who is the best player of cricket? So I cannot decide it from current match. If you know the past 10 matches, then you can decide who is the best cricket player. So similarly, for analysis, we need a past 10 years of data, and based on that, we can decide or we can reach to the decision. So here another question is, why we not store the historical or the past data in our day-to-day transaction? So if we store it, then it affects on the customer's transaction. Customer's transactions take a half an hour time to done. So because of this performance reason, we store it into the different database. So with the help of data warehousing technology, every industry, right from retail industry to financial institutions, manufacturing enterprise, government department, airline companies, peoples are changing the way they perform a business analysis and strategic decision making. So each organization are used the data warehouse for the analysis purpose, and so based on the analysis, they find some hidden patterns or some hidden data which is useful in their business. So there is the need of data warehousing. Next is trends in data warehousing. What is the future of data warehousing? So the first is complex data marts will define the future business model. Nowadays the data stored in the data mart in only or two dimensional, but in future we can store it in a three-dimensional views. Column based storage is on the rise. It means currently we are storing the data in the row wise, yes, but in future we are storing the data into the column wise. Data warehouse automation and data warehouse are becoming the cloud centric. Means currently we are storing our database in on a physical PC, but in future we are creating the data warehouse on the cloud. So this is the future trends of data warehousing. So that's it. From next lecture we'll start with chapter number 2. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.